completely off subject, but I want to know from the creators, from the content creators' point of view, how do you know when it's time to get behind the guy? How do you know when you say, okay, that's the guy, it's his time? How do you know?
They gotta have it. And judging and see, there's the thing about, I guess, for us content creators, Drew, MJ, and me, is someone is over when people are responding to him through comments, through likes, through views. Perfect example. In One Night the Light, Dark and Graves and DC Styles got the most views in that video. And it was 160 to 150 views in 1 week. If you look at the past One Night the Light shows and whatnot, like 80, 90, and all that stuff. So already I was like, okay, Darken is over. I'm gonna push more of Darken. And that's just One Night the Light shows for people who don't watch XCPW. One Night the Light is basically for me to test out the waters and for people who want to get their debuts out there quicker. It's legit promo match or segment promo match. The two promos are the two guys facing each other. So, for example, it'll be Max and versus James Black. Max promo, James Black promo, match. Okay, boom. Let's see how over James Black is or how over Max is. Oh, damn. 300 views? What the fuck? It's either 1, the algorithm is working. 2, people really do like James Black. 3, James Black is over because James Black has a fan base. 5, it's probably me sharing. It could be James Black sharing. Boom. That's when you know someone is over and people responding to him. Now, personally for me, if I was a booker and, already, if I sign James Black, he already has a good fan base. Why? Because he's only known in probably HWA 3-dub. Okay, let's take that following. Let's pop in XVPW because why we do highlight reel. Let's see a good James Black highlight reel match. Damn, James Black was amazing in highlight reel. Okay, boom. That's when you know, in my eyes, if someone's over. Now, the person who is over. Now, for me, I only don't push people who are who already has over, but I know what they're worth. I know how James Black's worth is. I value James Black's worth because this guy's been doing it for so long. He already has a name for himself. So, of course, I'm going to push somebody like James Black. Now, let's see how over he is in XVPW or, okay, I know his hard work and effort because I know he shares and all that stuff. Because for me, in XVPW, the way it works is everybody contributes. The same way how we're contributing now. It's not just, okay, give me a promo, boom. It's more like, okay, not only James Black is giving me a promo, but he's going that extra mile. He's going that, okay, he shares my stuff. That's a big important part right there. It's fuck the name. It's more like, how can you help me as a content creator outside of me literally putting 99% of the effort? I just need people to give me that 1% of help me. Okay, what are ideas? What are them? Because there's not.
Add.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna add to that one thing that always gets me when somebody contacts me and is asking me questions about what's going on with. That's when I know, okay, they're invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You might need a couple more follow-up chats with that, but it's because I get busy, man, and I don't always remember to contact people. I have a team, and my team doesn't even remember to contact sometimes. So when you're reaching out to us, that's when I know this guy's on board. Let's see if we can get behind him on
exactly.
Something. It might not always be a main event push. Getting behind somebody can just be getting behind somebody to push them well, their character, help them develop, and get them into a position of being noticed a lot more.
And my idea is for the person who is over, whoever he is rivaling with should be the next one that's going to be over too. Because it's all about, I'm going to use the James Black name. I'm going to push this guy to the fucking moon. Why? Because I know he's over with the fans. Now let's see who can he work with to elevate that person over. And not many people have that fucking mindset, which kind of makes me upset. It's like, okay, if you're not pushing someone over, you're clearly not doing your fucking job as a professional wrestler or professional e-feder, And let's say now the person who is not over, okay, the fans are not responding to him. Sorry, it's not James Black's fault. It's just I don't see that. And I think in job as a promoter for me, you and MJ, it's more of we already know that person has it. You feel me? And not
something when you're talking to them, yeah.
Yeah, you already know that person somebody's talking to. Now, okay, he has a talent, he has that. But what else can you do? You know, that's in my eyes. Because, yeah, I can take the person who's over. I know that stuff. And I don't mind pushing them. But me personally is, okay, what else can you do? You know?
Fun fact, a lot of people don't know this, but one of the many aliases that I have is Star Maker. And that is actually the reason that I call myself that, because I know that I'm over. Not in an arrogant way or anything like that. But I know that I'm over. And I really legitimately feel that my objective is no matter who I'm working with, is to bring whoever I'm working with right up to my level. Now, it doesn't always work that way, unfortunately, but more often than not, like, for example, and I know he's going to feel some type of way about me saying this, but I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I made Chris Harris. I said it. I said it.
Okay, there it is.
No comment.
There it is. There it is.
Hey, Chris, who gave you your first World Heavyweight Championship shot? I did. But anyway, that's a different story for a different time. Let's go, guys.
All right, you want to know a fun fact, James Black? I remember I was talking to Corey Heck one day, and I asked about, who's this James Black guy? This is months ago. I was like, who's this James Black guy? You know, I keep hearing about this James Black guy, and Corey like, good luck getting him because he's only gonna be an HWA. That's what Corey told me. Like, he is HWA for life. Why? Because I told Corey, I fucking respect that. I respect it. It made me work harder. Like, you know what? There's gonna be a time and a place where I'm gonna meet this James Black guy, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get him an XVP. Ta-da! You know, but I respect that loyalty because, to be honest, if people came in next week and like, should I go to other feds and all that stuff? And I'm like, if you do, I can't promise you they're going to push you or not or know your worth. Why? Because 1, they probably don't watch our show, and 2, they don't care about you, and 3, this is real life is they're afraid of booking somebody because they already have that person, that brand loyalty. And I totally respect brand loyalty. But I can't promise you they're going to treat you the same way you treat me or have the same mindset as we will. To me, I feel like Drew and MJ know that we already have that mindset of taking this shit seriously and learn about booking. You can't go to another fed and be like, all right, so there's feds and there's that shared button promotion that you know, is like they don't have that mentality to do this for fun. Fuck, why did I job to whoever? I don't even know this guy and all that stuff, you know. Right. And I totally respect that. And I understand why James was only in HWA for that amount of time because, you know, I know my worth. And I feel...
You know, let me say this. It's funny because Drew and I are smiling at each other here. I was only in HWA for a short amount of time. I will say this. I had the time of my life while I was there. I really enjoyed it. But I heard someone recently refer to me as the face of HWA. I never knew that. I never expected it. I never, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but I've always considered 3Dub my home. I've always considered myself, regardless of claims that other people have made, I've always considered myself the face of 3Dub. There's an underlying or invisible rivalry there between me and another guy. I'm not going to say his name, but I think it's inevitable that he and I are going to have to cross paths again in 3Dub. Because this guy, I won't tell him this to his face, but he's really good. He's putting in a lot of work. But the place that he wants, and this is an in-character thing, I guess you could say, but the place that he wants belongs to me. No more. I'm not going to say anymore.